the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UNLV Rebels, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense.
Got it. Let's go.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Woods. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between...
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Come on, set. Double right. Set.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Duke. And the defense drags him down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback making checks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Calls his own number. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. And first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw it. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the... The officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
using his legs to buy some time. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They try to pop a run on the draw. Breaks into the open. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Calandria. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Irvin. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The inside handoff. At the 35, he's loose. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Throws in a double coverage, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. There he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got the 1st down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll immediately call timeout.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Good enough for 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now,
he's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
UNLV 14, Buffalo 7.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the left side. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He unleashes a long one. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Pulls it in. It's Riley. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Smashes through the tackle. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
It is nice to have a quarterback, an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Vegas. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. 6-9-1, wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffalo! He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but I Forward Nation, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Now they'll run the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. They are all over that one. They tried the fake and no one, and I mean no one, was fooled.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but he tried the sneak attack and it did not work.
Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
They'll go to the ground. Makes his man miss.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Back, let's see what the Bulls offense can do. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going with the ground game left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
On the double. Let's go.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finding an escape route. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets the back moving. And back to the air on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Direct snap. And the the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Touchdown Bulls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 27 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. That's caught. It's Riley. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Now the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. Now the pitch. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Listen, guys, final 2 minutes of this game, you've got to throw. You've got to be able to pick out wide receivers one-on-one that are going to make a play. I love running the football, but now is not the time. You need points to win.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime, to alternating 2-point plays back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Trick 9B.
The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Caught close to the marker, it's Birch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Charcoal! Charcoal!
The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Brings up
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's got 2.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down.
at the 6-yard line.
I just don't know how you go wrong with bringing more speed on the field in third down situations. You go dime, you bring 6 defensive backs on the field. Now, not only do you have better guys to cover, but when that QB goes into scramble mode, I got a bunch of fast little guys that can catch him, get on the ground, set up the fourth down and short.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they're on top here in overtime. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, they decide to stay aggressive. 4th and long in field goal range. They decide not to kick the field goal instead, put the trust in their quarterback and targets, and they come up with a big play, setting up 1st and goal.
First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. On the option. Touchdown, Rebels. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They'll send the back in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
The give on the option. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime.
Griffin. Hornet.
They'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, UNLV. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's looking to pass. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT.
UNLV 43, Buffalo 35.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got him downfield. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Bulls with the first and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game.
Military stun.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays. all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. Wants to pass. He got it. Two-point try is good, and we'll keep playing football in triple overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. He's looking to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. The snap sets up to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
And makes the score. UNLV 47, Buffalo 45.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive.
Military start.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
Okay, break. On the ready.
Wants to go up top. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own.
Easy. Griffin. Longer.
They want to throw it. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
That is the score. Buffalo, 49. UNLV, 47.